Most people think Adolf Hitler's rise to power was fast and unstoppable, but that is not true. In fact, his story almost ended many times. Before the crowds, before the power, before history knew this name, Hitler was close to disappearing forever. And that is what makes this story important. Because if a man can fail this many times and still rise, we must understand how and why. Adolf Hitler didn't begin as a leader. He began as a young man with a dream. He wanted to be an artist. He applied to an art school in Vienna. He believed this would change his life, but the school rejected him. He tried again. They rejected him again. This moment broke something inside him. He felt embarrassed. He felt angry. And instead of improving himself, he blamed others. At this point, Hitler had nothing, no education, no career, no influence. He lived a lonely and poor life. Many people around him were more successful. He felt small and ignored. Most people felt like this and move on. Hitler didn't. After World War I, Germany was suffering, people were hungry. The country felt defeated and humiliated. Hitler was just one unhappy man in a sea of unhappy people. He joined a tiny political group. Almost nobody cared about it. They had no power and no future. Hitler liked to speak. He spoke with anger and emotion. Some people listened, but listening is not the same as supporting. At the stage, Hitler was still weak, and then he made a decision that almost destroyed him forever. In 1923, Hitler believed the government was ready to fall. He believed the people would follow him, so he tried to take power by force. It was a disaster. The plan failed in one day. Police stopped him. Supporters ran away. Nothing went as planned. Hitler was arrested. For many politicians, this is the end. People forget your name. Your movement dies. Hitler's story could have ended right here. He went to prison. His image was damaged. His party was broken. And yet, prison didn't silence him. Instead, it slowed him down. Inside prison, Hitler had time to think, time to plan, time to learn from his failure. He realized something important. Force didn't work. Violence didn't bring power. He needed a reference path. When Hitler left prison, Germany had changed again. The economy was better. People wanted calm and stability. Hitler's ideas were no longer popular. He lost elections. Crowds were small. People laughed at him. This is the part history rarely talks about. For years, Hitler failed quickly. If Germany had stayed stable, he would likely be forgotten today. But then, something happened that saved him. In 1929, the world economy collapsed. Germany was hit hard. Jobs disappeared. Banks failed. Fear returned, and fear changes people. When people are afraid, they listen to loud voices. They look for simple answers. Hitler was ready. He didn't fix the problems. He only spoke about them. He blamed enemies. He promised strength. He spoke with confidence even when he was wrong. Slowly, people began to follow him. Still, even then, success was not guaranteed. Many powerful leaders didn't trust him. They believed he was dangerous. Some believed he was stupid. They tried to use him instead of stopping him. This was another moment when everything could have ended. If those leaders had stood together, Hitler would have failed again. But they underestimated him. They believed they could control him. They were wrong. Hitler's rise was not the story of a strong man winning alone. It was the story of repeated failure mixed with fear, mistakes, and bad decisions by others. Rejected artist, failed rebel, prisoner, ignored politician. Again and again, his story almost stopped. That is why this matters today, because dangerous ideas do not always arrive strong. They arrive broken, they wait, they grow in silence. Hitler didn't succeed because he was unbeatable. He succeeded because the movement allowed him to, and history paid the price.